Want me to tell a story? No, we'll keep your paws down. Today, I want to share with you about Hildegard of Bingen. She was a medieval lady born in 1098. She died in 1179. And most people don't know about her. Hildegard, among the many things she did, she was what would be called a mistress in charge of an abbey of nuns. We generally think of people in that position as an abbess, but she was actually called a mistress. You got anything to add? Hildegard has several claims to fame and several reasons you should know about her. At the time, she wrote and was in correspondence with the most powerful man in the world. Okay, no. She could write letters to them, and people had such respect for her that they would listen to her letters and her opinions. The Pope, from Hadrian IV, Frederick Barbarossa, King Henry II of England, Eleanor of Aquitaine. She was in correspondence with Saint Bernard. What? She had many visions. She wrote this book, Scivias, in which, in her own introductions, as she talks about these visions, she describes it this way. When I was 42 years and 7 months old, in the year 1141, the heavens opened to me, and my brain was flooded by an exceedingly brilliant light. It warmed my whole heart, and being in the same way that sun gives warmth. And I instantly understood the meanings of the holy books, the Psalter, the Gospels, and the other Catholic books of the Old and New Testaments. It was not that I understood the grammar and syntax, and even though she didn't really understand how these old languages, Greek and Hebrew, fit together, somehow she understood and had these deep insights into what Scripture meant. But as a young child, she was born in a minor nobility family, so even at the young age of 8, I believe, she was sent off to a school run by nuns. She actually split from this place she was at, where it was a joint community where there were nuns kind of like in one building, and then the monks were in this other building, and they shared kind of common grounds. Well, she goes off and starts her own abbey, essentially. It's possible that they got lots of financial gifts and support from nobility from several countries because of her presence there. Anyhow, she goes off, and one of the other things she's famous for is writing songs. And we actually have songs. She did have some unpopular views, though. At least they'd be unpopular by today's standards. And so she actually writes at one point, "What farmer would indiscriminately put in one enclosure all his animals, cattle, asses, sheep, goats? It is necessary to be discriminating about people, lest people of different status, herded together, be disturbed in the pride of their elevation or the ignominy of their decline." Ignominy. That's a word you don't say too often. We have records, in fact, over 400 letters that Hildegard wrote to the many people, and some of the letters she received. You're being rude. Hey. Hildegard died the 17th of September, 1179, and today she's buried across the river from the town she took her name, the town of Bingen.